Hi there, welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is All Things Life with Vele Kumalum, and I'm back with another video. So in this video I want to share a word that was said to us during Father's Day in church, and it spoke so much to my heart that I could only imagine about the woman. Okay, the word of the day was seed. How seed blooms, how seed can be planted, and it can bloom into a strong tree, or it can grow into, like for example, corn. From one corn you get many seeds. Okay, so this was made in reference to a man, that it is so wise for you as a man to be mindful where you plant your seed. Be mindful where you leave your seed, because a lot can happen to your seed. You do not want to be an irresponsible person who plants their seed everywhere. And the pastor went on to say that be careful not to build a small house in your room. Okay, do not build a small house in your house, because that small house is going to destroy your big house. Okay, I guess you can tell what I'm talking about. So with the pastor saying all those things, he gave an example of, and I'm going to share a verse. Of course, I'm going to be putting verses here, that there was a man and two daughters, and his two daughters, and they were the only people left, and the daughters thought to say, okay, you know what, let us lay with our father so that we keep our bloodline, so that our bloodline does not die. So they did, and they both got pregnant with boys. And after that, those two boys in the future get to be the enemies of Israel. They get to be the enemies of the Israel children. Okay, they get to be the enemies. So it goes on to say, in as much as you might think that you are doing something for a good cause, God might bless you with what you wanted, but not all things that are done are going to be beautiful in the future. Okay, it just is how these boys got to be enemies of Israel, like literally. So it goes on to say, be mindful of your seed. Be mindful of your seed. Like, take care of your seed. You do not want to plant your seed when you know that you cannot take care of your seed. Like, if your seed grows, make sure that you're responsible enough to give it a good education, to give it a quality life, and to make sure that seed is well taken care of. Okay, because we do not want to continue with generational cases that that have been in our families. Like, that your father has 100 kids with 100 different women. You do not want to continue with that trend. You should learn from people's mistakes. You should learn from your forefathers' mistakes to try. Like the pastor continues to say that I'm not going to give you a birth control lesson here. Okay, if you are going to have 10 kids, make sure that they have the same education. Make sure they have a quality education life. Make sure they have a quality life, and make sure you give them all the attention. And as soon as you don't, as soon as you cannot do that for your kids, then there is a problem. Then it means that you, as the farmer, failed to plan properly. Okay, so I want to go back to say, as I said in the beginning of the video, as the pastor was saying those things, he was telling us about the men, about the male figure. Like, But then I thought to myself, what about the woman? As a woman of God, you should make sure that, or as a woman in general, as a woman who is after the heart of the Lord, you should make sure that you guard yourself. And as much as a lot of people, we get to blame the person who planted the seed, but you as the receiver of the seed, I think you should guard yourself to say, okay, I'm not just gonna be growing any seeds. Okay, if I'm going to grow your seed, I want to be sure that you are responsible. I want to be sure that you are going to take care of our kids. I want to be sure that you're going to instill good morals in our kids, and I'm not going to settle for anything less than that. We are blessed by God. Women are blessed by God. Women we are just our dad's little girl. Okay, God is a dead girl. Is a girl dead? Is a girl dead? God is a girl dead. We were given the gift to be able to multiply. We multiply everything that we touch. We multiply. Like, it's so, like, can you just think of the process of making a baby? Like, being able to grow a human, and you do not just want to be growing any human. Okay, we should guard ourselves. A mistake, it can be a mistake once, twice, we'll be like, but the third time, you are the problem. You are the problem. You failed to take care of yourself. You failed to guard yourself. You failed to discipline yourself from this pattern that you're creating for yourself. Because first of all, if you do not want to make any mistake, just stay away from the deed. Okay, stay away from the act that is going to make you make the same mistake over and over again. Because I don't want to lie, we know that it is unpredictable. Like, okay, like, I thought he was different, but couldn't you guard yourself until maybe it was permanent? Even though it's permanent, I know, like, this topic is really, really complicated, but I'm saying, if you can guard yourself as much as you can until, like, you are really sure, then guard yourself. Like, let us not continue the trend and the pattern of blaming the other person. It was just as much as your responsibility as it was his. Okay, so that is just to say, let us guard ourselves. Let us try and guard ourselves. To any young lady, any girl, any young girl who hasn't made a mistake yet, please guard yourself, and please make sure that you are sure before you bring anyone to this world, because we do not want people bringing anyone to this world that they then neglect, that they then send to their parents to take care of, because they cannot take care of the baby themselves. And to any young man, and any young man out there, any boy, please do not go around planting your seeds everywhere, especially if you know that you're not going to be able to take care of them. If you cannot take care of them, stay away from them. Okay, stay away from them, because at the end of the day, if you didn't plant anything, there wouldn't be a tree to grow in the first place. So before we guard ourselves, before any lady has to guard themselves, you control where your seed lays. Okay, and I hope this teaches us to just follow the commandments of the Lord, and if we do everything God says to do, and to wait for the time that it is right to do so, then everything wouldn't be as messed up. But we are just so lost in sin that we have created these problems for ourselves, and it is said, but it's never too late to rethink everything. It's never too late to start afresh. It's never too late to leave your old way and walk in the way of the Lord. It's never too late to lose friends just because they literally cannot understand why you're doing certain things and doing certain things for the Lord. It's not bad for you to lose someone that says they love you simply because they do not want to follow what God says. It's better for you to lose the whole world and to gain God, okay? It's better for you to lose the whole world and to gain the Lord than for you to lose the Lord trying to impress people who are going to take you to hell. So this is today's episode. This is today's talk. It is guard your seed and guard your home. Thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe, I hope you comment, and I hope you share the video. If it really resonated with you, if it talked to you, if you need to change something, if you need to guard something, and if you need to protect your seed, please share the video, please comment, and please subscribe. Until the next one.